Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is on tips to improvise your English. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope this video helps you. There is always, and remember guys, there is always something that you can learn from everything that you come across. So yeah, with that learning, let's get started. So the first tip for that is to improvise any language. The first thing that you should remember and you should have in your head is confidence. So I will say the first tip is confidence. Like while writing, while reading, have confidence in yourself, believe in yourself that you can do it. Only then can you achieve anything. So firstly, believe in yourself, have the confidence. And even if you speak wrong with confidence. So that people, and if people corrects you, then it's good, it's for your good. See, if somebody humiliates you for something, then take it as a challenge and prove it to them the next time you meet them that you can be better than that what they think you are. So take it as a challenge, and a positive criticism is always welcome. So if somebody criticizes your English at the first go, if you speak wrong, don't worry, just take that criticism positive. The constructive criticisms you shouldn't ignore. I would also say that ignore the criticisms which are ruthless, which are baseless, basically, which are basically very abusive, but don't ignore the criticisms which are constructive. Take the constructive criticisms very seriously. So this is the first tip. And also have confidence in yourself. Even if you are speaking it wrong, speak it. And even if you are doing it wrong, then do it. Once you have confidence for anything in life, not just speaking and anything, like once you have confidence for anything, there is nothing you can't achieve. Trust me on that. Like I have experienced this myself, that when you are underconfident, people will also come to you and people will always try to drag you down no matter whatever you do. You can never please everyone. And there are some people who will be pleased by you and there are some who won't be. So you have to accept that and move on. So whatever it is, you should never lose trust on yourself. You should be confident no matter what. Yeah, be confident, be badass and kill it. You know you can do it, and that nobody gets anything really good at the first go. You need to learn. So you basically need to learn. You constantly need to learn. Even right now, I am learning a lot of things. Like even though I know a lot of things, but still I do learn a lot of things. So first you need to learn. You need to learn a lot. So I would say that. Now this is the most important. This is very important. So basically, I know a lot of you don't like to read. I know that, because it's fine. I can understand your problem, that why you don't like to read and all. You think that reading means those texts and those things are very boring and all. But trust me, reading really helps you. Because see, there is nothing as much as helpful as reading. So I know a lot of you don't like reading at all. But give it a try. Because once you start reading, trust me, see, at first you won't feel like reading an entire book at one go. I understand that. And I'm not saying you to read like that also. Start with one page. Read one page every day. Start with that. And you won't believe it, but reading helps a lot in development of your language, in your vocabulary development. So it helps you a lot in your language development. So I would just say that read as much as you can. Read newspapers, read books. If you are not interested into books, then read newspapers. If you are not interested into newspapers as like me, then read books. I suggest you that read. So I would say that do read as much as you can. At first read a chapter, one chapter, and if you don't like it, then see, at first you won't like it. If you are not into reading, then you won't like it at first, because I know a lot of people who doesn't like to read. So for that, you don't like, you won't get interest at the first go into reading. But as you move on, you will basically develop an interest towards reading. To improvise your vocabulary, I would say, sorry guys, that you have to read. Like nothing comes above reading. Like reading is compulsory. And while you read, make sure that every word and every sentence that you read, you observe that how the grammatical arrangements are there in that sentence, how, and everything, like observe a lot while reading. And also if you like if you think that you don't know certain words, then search it, google it, or find it in the dictionary. So this is all you can do. Read as much as you can, and start with, it's not that you need to start with very literally high level books. You can just start with the simple ones. Yeah, that will also do. So do read as much as you can. Reading doesn't only help in vocabulary, it also enhances your knowledge, it enhances your thinking capability, which is very important. Your imagination boundaries, it extends your imagination boundaries, which is also very important. Brief, read as much as you can in a brief. So moving on to the next point. I know it's a little weird, but if I also say it, you won't, I guess, believe it, but trust me, you should. This is one thing, I'm sorry, but I have to be saying, this is one thing. This is boring, this is extremely boring thing, I know. Take a dictionary. I hope everyone does have dictionary in their house, and even if you don't have, you can get dictionary from anywhere, like Flipkart, Amazon, anywhere, any bookstore. And it's not even, you can also buy that smaller one, which is not even that expensive, and 100-200 too. Like a book is always a nice investment. I always say to everyone that a book is always a nice investment that you can do. So you can buy a small dictionary, let it be. So you can buy a small dictionary, or even if you want a big dictionary, like I have an Oxford dictionary, which I always, sometimes I do study, means sometimes I do read the dictionary like anything, means I do read the dictionary, I don't do anything. Sometimes I have an Oxford dictionary which sometimes I just read, means I just see the words and find their meanings, and it's fun, trust me. You get to know a lot of new words, and you get to know a lot of new things, and take knowledge from wherever it comes around. Like knowledge is something which will make you intellectually rich, and once you are intellectually rich, you can use that intellectual wealth to achieve financial wealth. So I would always say knowledge above everything. So learn as much as you can from everywhere, every opportunity that you get. This was basically to summarize this point, that search dictionary sometimes, or even if you don't have dictionary, then download dictionary like that, and you can just search the words and find their meanings. And yeah, that's fun, that's actually fun. And if you find any word very like interesting and all, among them you will definitely find, this is all I can say, that you will definitely find certain words which are interesting, which are literally interesting. So you can just pen down those words and their meanings, and yeah, like when next time you open that diary or anything, that you will actually have a good stash of words in your vocabulary, and then you can use it everywhere. So this is like the common thing that I want to say to you all, that don't miss any opportunity where you can learn, because you are never too old to learn, and you are never too experienced to learn. So mind that and keep learning. Moving on to the next point. I know that a lot of you don't like writing also. Here I am, now you all will be coming to me, means whenever you get me in real life, you will be coming to me and slapping me right on my face that she said all of those points where literally, which I never liked and never liked doing, and now I am watching this video, and I know you all will be cursing me a lot after this, but you won't regret it. If you follow this, you won't regret it. I will be saying that, okay? So the basic fact is that I know that a lot of you don't like writing, but writing does help. Sorry to say, but it does help. It helps in everything. Like it improvises not just your speaking skills, it improvises your writing skills. It improvises every skill that you have, like your vocabulary skill and a lot. because when you start writing, you basically get very confident, and it enhances your confidence level basically. So I would say that writing is very important. So do write as much as you can. Like, write whatever you want before sleeping. Let's say that curtail certain time for your on-screen time, and in between of that at least write. And even if you don't do that, write in the evening or any time you are free. Like before sleeping at night, you just write certain pages and then go to sleep. So this is all I would like to say, that do write, because when you write, actually a lot your confidence enhances. And also recent I came across a post in Instagram in which I got to know this, that when you do write, there are certain subconscious thing in our mind which makes us believe that we can actually achieve those things. Like if you write that I am confident, I have high self-esteem and all of those stuffs, like if you write all of those stuffs, then it actually makes your subconscious mind basically believe that you can actually achieve all of those things. And that literally helps. A lot of people actually recovered from their certain disorders and all with writing. And it's also very good if you like get too depressed, anxiety, means too much of anxiety attacks, too depressed and all of those stuffs. It's also important for all of you. And this is on a serious note, because I certainly felt all of these things at certain point of my life, and then I wrote it away, and yeah, it helped. It kind of helped. All I want to say is write whatever you want. So it's okay, because we all need to just pour your heart out on the paper. This is all I want to say, that pour your heart out on the paper. You don't need to write anything sensible and all. Just write anything you want, anything. Even if you are not sensible, it's okay, that's fine, because you don't need to make sense always. Stop making sense, as Coffee with Karan says. Okay, fine, I'm not going to bring this down. Write anything that you want, and nobody is gonna read your personal diary. And even if somebody reads, it hardly matters. Be badass, be bold, and chill out. It's simply that. And moving on to the next point, a lot of people I know, they do it, and which is a very good thing, and a lot of you don't do it also, which is you should start doing today. Very good. But I know a lot of you love to speak in English to your friends, which is actually, no matter how much anybody else thinks that, anybody else does think that it's you are doing show off and all of that, but don't give a simple damn. Okay, I can't use that F word, so don't give a simple damn. So basically, don't give a simple damn. Just speak the way you are, be the way you are. Because basically, the fact is, more you will speak, the more your speaking skills will enhance. And this is something you should realize and start working on. The more you speak, your speaking skill will enhance. You would see the level from here to here going like literally fast. You would see it leveling up really fast. It's not just about English, it's about every language. Like all of the tips I'm also saying for English, because it's applicable for all the languages, trust me on that. So here I would be saying that do speak to your friends in English. Try to use as much English as you can. Do speak to your parents in English if they are comfortable with it. Like my parents are really comfortable with it, and I know a lot of I'm sure a lot of your parents will be comfortable with it. Or even if not parents, your siblings, cousins, with everybody, like speak in English as much as you can, with or any language that you want to improvise as much as you can in that language, with your family members, with your friends. And eventually you will only see the difference, that how your language is getting into. There is one thing that I would say that you will get to learn later on, that when you start speaking to your friends and family members who are your close ones in English, eventually you will get confident when you have to speak English with somebody formally in job interviews or anything like that, formally, or even in public speaking, whatever it is, formally. You will then notice that how much your English actually improvised. You won't even realize that, but that actually happened. So try to speak in English as much as you your family members, friends, they won't make fun of you. They would just give you a constructive criticism which is good for you. And even if they do make fun of you, forget everything else. If it's not a constructive criticism, then just ignore. Yes, by the way, don't forget everything that I said. Okay guys, so these are some of the tips to help you enhance and improvise your linguistic skills, be it English, be it any other language. This is applicable for all the languages, but still, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe, and share as much as you can to all of your friends. Okay, bye. Bye bye.